I dare modern MCU haters to call this a bad show. Daredevil Born Again is the 9-part Marvel Disney Plus show, and I think the sequel show to the 2015 Daredevil show from 10 years ago. And Born Again ran on Disney Plus from March to April 2025. Daredevil Born Again tells the story taking place after the events of the 2015 Daredevil show, where Matthew Murdock, played by Charlie Fox, he has hung up the Daredevil cowl and suit and gone into hiding as a superhero or vigilante after Kingpin becomes mayor of the town and does not tolerate any masked crime fighters in his town. Uh, and then Matthew falls in love with Heather, played by Margarita Levatia, a therapist, and she gets caught up in not only the hero life of Matthew, but the also the dark life of Kingpin and his wife Vanessa, as she does therapy sessions for them. But of course, Matthew does return to being Daredevil even after his warning, because there's still plenty of crime to solve in the city. Now, I haven't been genuinely hyped to talk about a Marvel Disney Plus show since Miss Marvel, as yeah the the uh, vast majority of the Marvel Disney Plus shows are just haven't triggered my excitement. They've just felt more of the same, so generic and just shoved out there. But Daredevil Born Again is one that legit breaks the mold, and I uh, had a hunch this show was gonna rock, and 85% of the time this show lives up to the freaking hype. Daredevil Born Again is pretty sweet as a show. This continues 2025's consistently great TV. Well, this and Last of Us season 2 that's going on right now, as well as Doctor Who series 15. I mean, we are spoilt for choice for great TV this spring, and yeah, I never originally saw the 2015 Daredevil show, but after this show, I am tempted to give that show a marathon just to keep myself up to speed with the full story. For now, as it stands, this is the best Daredevil uh, related thing that Marvel have ever done. Yes, it exceeds the 2003 Ben Affleck movie. I think that's it's told the hero coming out of retirement story exceptionally well, and this show really does make you care about the characters, as it's focuses more on the drama and the slow moments between the characters rather than all action and spectacle. And yes, in some moments, dialogue scenes do overstay their welcome, and yes, I didn't love every single episode, but the majority of the time I was gripped, and it was my favorite thing to watch on a Wednesday morning recently, and I uh, and I think Charlie Fox as a Matthew Murdock slash Daredevil. Marvel just give this guy a Daredevil movie and he will uh, uh, crush it. So because he uh, crushes it throughout the show, not only through his physical, not only does he uh, not only does he truly go for it in the action, I mean, there are moments where, well, Matthew slash Daredevil, he sustains a quite severe injuries in this show, and which you do feel his pain with. But in the opening pilot episode, when him and Karen lose their one of their dear friends, you feel his grieving, and you uh, you feel well how bleak and hopeless he feels inside when his arch enemy Kingpin is literally governing the city now is and I but Heather is my favorite character in this show. I don't care what anybody thinks. Margarita Lever, see, she is 100% the best of the cast, and yeah, I always adored her as an actress since Revenge, and she continues to shine here. She never disappoints, and I do wish Heather was in a little more in some of the episodes, but I was mostly pleased how she got well involved in the main narrative with not only Daredevil's life, but Vanessa and Kingpin's lives during their therapy sessions. Her and when she was captured by well White Tiger, which was well a that scene was heart poundingly a master of tension. I was like, don't you dare kill off Heather. I'm giving this show an automatic 0 stars out of 5 if Heather goes. Luckily, I could breathe again because thankfully Heather survives, and she even gets to puts White Tiger in his place, and we see the trauma of her killing somebody. Well, how what impact that had on her. Unlike Matthew, she's never killed anybody before or had anything to do with that. And well, so at the same time, while she's with Matt, her life is also in peril. And woof woof, did she look stunning in her white ball gown dress in the at the ball in the penultimate episode. I'm so pleased Karen came back because yeah, Karen is well, she's such a good friend to Matt. So, and we only truly see her in the show in the pilot episode and the finale. The finale, we get plenty of Karen, which will have all the Karen fans applauding, and yeah, I hope that she and Heather will get to meet in season 2, just to see what how they would get along. And Vanessa, she is the queen of the city with her husband, Kingpin, being the mayor. But which even though her husband, is complete 100% muscle, she can easily hold her own. I do love how she does often take notes from Heather's advice during their therapy sessions. Kingpin, my God, thank you Marvel uh, for doing Kingpin right the second time. First, you nailed him in Into the Spider Verse, and now in Daredevil Born Again. Yeah, he now a crime lord as mayor of the town. Well, does up the stakes for Daredevil, and he well behind the scenes, well, when he's not showing his fake public image, straight up kills people in front of other people watching, and poor Vanessa, she's his wife, so she has to deal with that on a regular basis. But the one moment that's particularly gory by Disney Plus standards in the finale, where Kingpin crushes a guy's head and rips his head off. I mean, geez, this show is bold and going way darker than most Marvel shows would. It goes as dark as the darkest of Batman, like the Penguin TV show, and that's what's I admire about the show. The opening credits with the statues and the well epic intro music do give me chills, and I absolutely love that they give uh, Kalam Khan, Miss Marvel, a mention in the show in the episode where uh, Matt and Kamala's dad are being held hostage during the bank robbery, and Kamala's dad was handling this well intense situation like a pro indeed. And but the one thing that bugs me is that well, why some of the fans think Heather is unlikable and give Heather well more hate than any other character on this show. Why is it that female characters in shows always get more hate than male characters? When will this stop? Like if a male does something wrong in a TV show, nobody bats an eye. But when a female does something well divisive and controversial in a TV show, people just straight up well pan them and call them the worst. Heather did nothing wrong. Heck, she was playing hero the entire time. So I really don't get well the haters' points of view at all. So overall, even if it's not perfect, Daredevil Born Again does well totally well is a awesome rebirth for Marvel's hardcore and badass masked hero. It's even got Marvel cameos galore that's the fans are gonna love, from Bullseye to White Tiger to Punisher. You name it.
I give Daredevil Born Again 4 stars out of 5. Great show.
Holy shit! I am so happy to rate a Marvel Disney Plus show this high again. Yeah, roll on a season 2 in March in less 2026 in less than a year's time, because I think season 2 could be even better if Marvel go the extra mile with it. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on Daredevil Born Again? Please comment and let me know. And also, which was your favourite episode of the 9? Mine was, well, uh, probably the finale, or uh, one of or one of the heavy episodes. But please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.